Good morning, Monarchs fans. We are here in beautiful Auburndale, Florida for the Game 1 of the Homeschool World Series that will pit your Middle Tennessee Monarchs versus the Baltimore Chargers. Today is day 1 of the Homeschool World Series. It'll be going all week. Games Monday, Tuesday, off day on Wednesday, and then games again Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Monarchs drew into Pool F on day 1, so we are going to be playing the Baltimore Chargers here, and then we will be playing, depending on if we win or lose, we'll be playing either the winner or the loser of the other game in our pool, which is the Tulsa Jaguars versus the Dallas Angels. And that game will be immediately following this game at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Depending on how we do on that game, the first 2 games will determine when we play on Tuesday. So we won't know till late tonight when we'll play on Tuesday, but we will have at least 1 game on Tuesday unless things go really bad here for the Monarchs. And the Monarchs take the field here for Game 1 of the Homeschool World Series. We'll be home team against Baltimore. We started right at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. I think we have a 2-hour and 15-minute time limit for each of these games. And I'm going to get the lineups here in just a minute. Starting off on the mound for Game 1 is going to be number 23, Landon Schrader. Number 35, Brett Kinchins behind the plate. Senior, number 18, Seth Fetchy at third. Number 9, Caden Woodward at short. Number 17, senior Harrison Adelgren at second. Number 7, Tyler Holt at first. And I'm trying to get the other teams in here, or the other players in here. I don't have the full lineup yet. Looks like left field is Rodney Bakken. Center field, senior number 14, Kobe Kreppel. And in right field, senior number 13, Connor Bean. I don't yet have the lineup for Baltimore, so I'm not sure who this is the first person up yet. But left-handed batter, number 10 for Baltimore Chargers. First pitch swinging, strike 1. Next pitch outside for a ball. 1-1 on the batter. This is Brant F. Misses outside for ball 2. 2-1. Inside pitch fouled off out of play. 2-2 on the batter. Landing comes set, comes home with it. Curveball stays up and outside for full count now on the batter. Payoff pitch, swings, just gets a piece of it and fouls it off. Stay live. Just misses high and outside for ball 4. So the first batter is on for the Chargers here in the top of the first. Brings up number 17, Jared H. Runner takes his lead, Landon checks him. Comes home with it. Pitch high, thrown down, offline, and he's in there safely. Looked like Brent didn't quite get a full grip on the ball there as he let go of it. So stolen base. Runner on second, nobody out here in the top of the first. 1-0 count. Seth playing in on the grass at third. Nobody currently holding him on, although batter calls timeout. Swinging, strike 1. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on second base, nobody out. And Landon wants to talk to his catcher real quick. This is Josh Hurlburt, a junior for Baltimore. Excuse me, Jared. This is Jared Hurlburt. Brant Furman, who's on second base, is a senior for them. Chopper down the third base line, but foul. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Seth might have given up on that ball a little too easily. It looked like it was kind of curving back in. But called foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brent calls defense. Landon comes home with it. Curveball stays outside for a ball. 2-2. Batter calls timeout again. Thought Landon was taking a little too long there on the mound. Swinging, strike 3. Nice curveball gets him for out number 1. Brings up number 32, sophomore Connor McCoy. One out, runner still on second here in the top of the first. Runner takes his lead. Harrison fakes a move over towards second, like he's going to bunt, foul down the third base line. Tried to advance the runner over. Seth still playing back about even with the bag here. Tyler even with the bag at first. So it doesn't look like they're expecting him to bunt a second time, although Seth starts creeping up now, and so now Tyler stays back. Seth's up on the grass now. Landon swerves towards second. Runner goes back. Pitcher comes home with it. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 on the batter. It's a beautiful day here in Central Florida, Auburndale, kind of southwest of Orlando area. We're at the Lake Myrtle Sports Complex. Landon wants to talk to his catcher again. Seems like they're not on the same page. This is the 9th year that the Homeschool World Series has been held here at Lake Myrtle Sports Complex in Auburndale. This year we have 19 teams from across the country, a good chunk of them from the Texas area, but we also have teams from Baltimore, the team here from Maryland, also from Wisconsin. 2 teams from Tennessee, us and the Memphis Eagles are here. And we're back to play now. Landon gets a sign. Comes set. Harrison moves in, holds the runner. Landon comes home with it. Pitches outside. Good block by Brent. Keep in front of him for a ball. Landon gets a sign again. Checks his runner at second. They're holding him a little bit tighter now. Comes home with it. Ground ball to the third baseman. One hops it. Stays with it. Oh, a little bit offline. Ball gets away from Tyler at first. Allows the runner to advance to second and third. Seth bobbled the ball there at third base. Rushed the throw a little bit. Ball tipped off Tyler's glove. Gets past him. So runners on second and third now. 1 out. Up to bat number 4, junior Stephen Bryce. First pitch outside for a ball. One and 0, 1 out. Next pitch outside for ball 2, 2 and 0. Fly ball out of play on the right field side. Brings it to 2 and 1. Next pitch, ground ball up the middle. Backhanded by Harrison, stays with it. Got him. Harrison bobbled the ball for a second. Stuck with it, got him out at first for out number 2, but the run did come across. And Baltimore leads here 1-0 in the top of the first. Up to bat now, number 22, sophomore Kobe Collins. 2 outs, runner on third. First pitch in there for a called strike. Next pitch stays outside for a ball, 1 and 1. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 1 and 2. Curveball stays up high for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third base.
Next pitch just misses outside. Full count. Misses inside for a walk. So 2-out walk. Brings up number 22, sophomore Kobe Collins. Excuse me, this is Josh. Number 21, Josh. Just misses outside for a ball one. Sophomore, number 21, Josh Fadley. Fatally. Runner goes, swing, popped up. Ball is out of play. Runner was going on that pitch, little hit and run, trying to get something going. 1 ball, 1 strike on Josh. Landon steps off, runner goes back to first. Runner goes again. Ball's thrown down. Brent throws down to Harrison at second. Catches it short, throws back home, but not in time. And Baltimore puts another run up on the board. And now lead by 2-0 here in the top of the first. That pitch was in there for a strike, so it's 1 and 2, 2 outs, runner on second base. Ground ball, foul, down the down the first base line. Landon comes set, checks his runner at second. Fly ball to left field, trailing down the line. Rodney over, grabs it at the line for out number 3. But the Chargers are able to take advantage of the error and put 2 runs up on the board. Heading to the bottom of the first, Monarchs are down 2-0. Due up for the Monarchs here in the top of the first. Or leading off the Monarchs in the top of the first. Senior second baseman, number 17, Harrison Adelgren. First pitch down low. Oh, no. Says it's in there for a strike. Looked a little low, but called strike one. Curveball gets a piece of it. Little chopper. Pitcher picks it up, throws it over to first in time for the out. Good play by their pitcher to get the out. Up to bat, shortstop, number 6, Caden Woodward. They are trying to get a frog off the field now. First baseman grabs it with his glove. There we go. And Coach Tarpley takes it from the first baseman to get it off the field. All right, back to play. Freshman number 6, Caden Woodward, shortstop, set to bat. 1 out. Nobody on. First pitch a little low for ball 1. Next pitch swinging, strike 1. Coaching the bases for the Monarchs today, Mark Pelletier at third, giving the signs. Pitch is popped up and back out of play. And on first base, Coach Terry Tarpley. Head coach Tim Heldman in the dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Caden. Next pitch, swinging, strike 3 for out number 2. That brings up senior right fielder number 13, Connor Bean. First pitch catches up outside corner for strike 1. Swinging, strike 2. 0-2 now on Connor. Swinging, strike 3, and the Monarchs go down in order in the bottom of the first. Heading to the second, still down 2-0. bat for the Chargers in the top of the second. Center fielder, number 23, sophomore Sam Hurlbert. First pitch, swinging, strike one. Next pitch is a fly ball to center field, or to left center. Rodney over underneath it for out number one. They were playing him shaded to right, but Rodney was able to go over and make the catch. Brings up their first baseman, junior, number 13, Preston Funderburk. Line down the third base side, but foul. Next pitch misses a little bit inside for a ball. Little low for ball two, 2-1. Brent wants to go out and talk to Landon real quick. And the conference of the mound is over. We'll be back to play here in just a second. Pitch catches the outside corner for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Little looper, fair inside the third base line. Rodney picks it up, throws it in to hold him to a single. Little looper looked like it might have curved foul, but it stayed in, dropped just inside the line there in shallow left field. So 2 outs and runner on first base. Brings up freshman second baseman, number 1, Trent Hurlbert. Pitch is popped up the right field. Connor tracking over it, grabs it right at the line for out number 2. Brings us back to the top of the lineup. Senior right fielder number 10, Brant Furman. Brant walked and scored a run in the first inning. Landon gets a sign, checks his runner at first. Comes set. Comes on with it, squares for bunt, and it's bunted foul. He was trying to get on with a hit there. Obviously not trying to sacrifice with 2 outs. Seth playing well off the line and on the grass at first. Squares around a bunt but pulls it back for a ball. 1-1. Runner doesn't have a very big lead. Ball misses low. 2-1. Squares again, pulls back. Ball 3, 3-1. Pitch inside, misses, ball four. Ball four. So a 2-out walk. They have runners on first and second now. Brings up their pitcher, number 17, Jared Hurlbert. Jared struck out his first time at bat, and Coach Eldman is going to call the infield to the mound and talk to his pitcher real quick. Last year at this tournament, the Monarchs had a good first day. Ended up in Division II. So I'll try to explain that. 19 teams based upon pool play today and what are called Q games or qualifying games tomorrow will be broken into 3 divisions. Division 1 team play for the overall Cochran Cup and champion of the Homeschool World Series. And then there's a middle Division 2 and a bottom Division 3 based on your one-loss record. And we're back to play. Ground ball, fouled on the third base line. So based on today's and tomorrow's games, the teams will be broken into those 3 divisions again. Last year the Monarchs went through, and each of those divisions are single elimination tournaments from then on out to determine a champion. Next pitch, ground ball, foul again. 0-2, 2 outs. Landon checks his runner at second, comes home. Swing, high pitch, fouled, back out of play. Still 0-2 on the batter. Curveball in there for called strike 3. So the Monarchs get out of a little jam there. Don't allow any runs across the board. Heading to the bottom of the second. Still down 2-0. Up to bat for the Monarchs in the second. Junior number 23, Landon Schrader. Gets a piece of it, fouls it down for strike 1, excuse me. Next pitch, checks his swing for ball 1. Chopper down the line. Fair ball. Goes into the corner. Landon rounds first. But stays there. That ball, when it came off the back, looked like it was going to be foul, but came back in and got just inside the line. Up to bat now. Designated hitter, sophomore number 22, Caleb Fouth. First pitch, swinging, strike one. We've got a courtesy runner in for the pitcher, Landon, number 11, junior Ethan Willis. Ethan gets his lead at first, nothing too big. Now he's going. Thought he could get him sleeping, and he dives in. He's going to make it. He's in there under the tag. Good heads-up play by Ethan to get the pitcher kind of snoozing there. Took off. I'm not sure that's what Coach Tarpley called, but ended up working. So nobody out, runner on second base. 0-1 count on Caleb. Next pitch catches the outside corner for strike two. 0-2 on Caleb. Throw to second. Ethan dives back in easily. Pitcher steps off. And now back on. Holding him on at second base. Oh! What? He's saying he swung at it. It's a strike. Strike three. He is out. Batter's out because he swung at it. Coach Hellman's going to go talk to the umpire, but I think this is going to be a losing battle here because he did swing at that pitch. This happened to us once before in a recent game. He's going to say he was trying to get out of the way, but I don't think that's an argument that Coach Hellman is going to win here. He's going to go talk to his field umpire. I think he's going to argue that's a drop third strike. But it's technically also a dead ball, so I'm not sure what the rule is here. He's calling him out. All right. Coach Heltman asking for a quick explanation again. He seems satisfied. And now the Baltimore coach going out to talk to his pitcher. Up to bat now, junior left fielder number 9, Rodney Bakken. One out, runner on second base. First pitch in there for a strike. Wheels around, throws it. A little lazy throw over to second. Ethan easily back in. They're still holding him on there at first. Swinging strike two on Rodney. 0-2 now. Ball one low. Got a piece of that one, fouled it off. Stays alive. Gets a piece of that one, fouls it off again. So Rodney continues to battle up there. Got a piece of that one, fly ball into right field. Ethan fakes his tag and goes back to second base. Brings up senior third baseman number 18, Seth Fetchy. 2 outs, runner on second base. First pitch outside for a ball. Chopper up the middle, grabbed easily by the shortstop, over to first for out number 3. The Monarchs are not able to take advantage of the leadoff single by Landon. Strand a runner, headed to the bottom of the third, down 2-0. Top of the third now. No defensive changes for the Monarchs. First pitch, little liner over the jumping Harrison. Connor Bean picks it up. Thought about throwing it to first, but he's in there for a hit. That was number 32, sophomore Connor McCoy. Brings up shortstop number 4, junior Stephen Bryce. Landon throws back over, runner back in easily. Nobody out, runner on first. Not a very big lead again. Landon comes home with this time. Pitch up in the air, wind is taking it, Oh, yeah! And Seth makes the grab for the out. I thought that ball hit the ground the way it sounded, but he was fighting the wind pretty hard there. So out number one. Sorry, Seth got it right at the fence, made a sliding grab to get that one. Pitch outside for ball one. Up to bat, junior number 22, Kobe Collins. Landon fires it over to first. Runner back in safely. Kobe is their left fielder. And he walked his first time at bat. Next pitch in there for a called strike. Once again, not a very big lead at first. Landon gets his sign, checks his runner. Comes home with it. Curveball stays up for ball two. 2-1. Wind is blowing in from center field, and at that time that foul ball was blowing pretty hard. Pitch outside for another ball. 3-1. Fly ball, foul out of play. 3-2, full count. Runner doesn't have a big lead again. Pitch down the middle. The shortstop looked over second and got him at first base for out number 2. That ball was a slow chopper. Caden did not have a chance at second base. Picks it up, fires it over to first just in time to get the out. So 2 outs, runner on second base. Brings up number 21, sophomore Josh Fadley. Josh is their third baseman. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Curveball just misses for ball 1. Harrison creeping over towards second, now goes back to his position. Landon comes home with the ball. Catches the bottom part of the strike zone for strike 1. 1-1. Curveball, little looper. It's going to drop in. Runners coming around. Good throw by Connor Bean into Brent at home. Keeps him from scoring. So runners at first and third now after the base hit. 2 outs for sophomore number 23, Sam Hurlbert. And we are going to have a we have a conference, not a runner. Landon and Brent are making sure they're on the same page. And everyone's back to their position now. Sam is 0 for 1 for the day. Seth really far in on home. And steals second base without any throw. Seth was creeping in really far on that one. Backing up now. 1-0 on the batter. Runners on second and third now. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Chopper foul. 1-1. Curveball stays up high. 2-1. Pitch in the dirt for ball 3. Good block by Brent to keep the runner from advancing. Landon is coming up on 65. He's at 63 pitches right now. Foul that one off. Brings it to full count. 3-2, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Payoff pitch. Just misses for ball 4. That loads the bases. For first baseman, number 13, junior Preston Funderburk. Coach Tim's going to go talk to his pitcher here.
And we're going to have a pitching change. Coming in to pitch for the Monarchs. Excuse me. Sophomore number 70, Sam Galbraith.
We'll take a break and be back as soon as he's done warming up. So we got a couple of changes here for the Monarchs. Sam comes in to pitch for Landon, but in the lineup he takes Tyler Holt's place in the lineup, so he will be batting 8th. And then Landon stays in the lineup spot batting, but moves over to take over duties at first base from Tyler. So 2 outs, bases loaded. Number 13, Preston Funderburk. Preston is 1 for 1 on the day. Ball a little low. Fly ball, foul, out of play. So 1-1. Batter steps back in the box. Sam gets his sign from Brent. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. 1-2 now on the batter. Just gets a piece of it and fouls it back out of play. Remains 1-2. Just gets a piece of it. Connor on it right there for out number 3. So Sam comes in, takes care of the batter, and Monarchs get out of the jam here with no runs crossing the board. Heading to the bottom of the third, still down 2-0. Leading off for the Monarchs in the bottom of the third, pitcher number 70, Sam Galbraith. First pitch low for ball 1. Takes a high pitch, pops it up. Left fielder going back. Wind's playing with it. He lost it completely. That's going to drop. And Sam's going to be in there with a double. He lost that one in the sun and the wind, and we're going to have a courtesy runner again for the pitcher. Number 11, Ethan Willis, back on the base pass. And up to bat now, center fielder, senior number 14, Kobe Kreppel. Ethan takes the lead at second base. Looks like they're going to hold him on, or at least hold him pretty close. Kobe squares the bunt, pulls it back for a ball. Squares again, drops the bunt down right to the first baseman. Beautiful sacrifice to move Ethan over to third base. Great bunt by Kobe. No chance but for the pitcher to go to first. Brings us back to the top of the lineup. Senior second baseman number 17, Harrison Allegren. Harrison is 0 for
2 pitches on. Go, Harry! That was like 1-1.
Curveball misses outside for a ball. Takes next pitch and fouls it back. 1-1 now on Harrison. Grounds it right back to the pitcher. Pitcher goes off, and that's going to be a close play at the plate. He's got him. So hard shot back to the pitcher. Pitcher stays with it, throws it to the catcher at home, and gets Ethan coming home for out number 2. 2 outs, runner at first for freshman number 6, Caden Woodward. Throw over to first. Harrison back in easily. Harrison's got a pretty decent lead there at first. Goes, fouled it back. Oh, and 1 on Caden. Harrison gets the lead again. Dives back in easily. Throw back over to first again. Harrison goes. Swinging. Oh, it looked he faked. Going to second. Swinging high strike for 0-2. Throw back over to first. A little closer, but Harrison back in easily. Pitch outside. Harrison's going. Throw is not going to get him. He slides in safely. So the Monarchs once again have a runner in scoring position. Here with 2 outs. And I just realized that this has not been plugged in the entire time. Oh. Swinging strike 3.
Just got unplugged because I haven't seen that unplugged.
Wait, that means you haven't been.
So the Monarchs are not able to take advantage of the leadoff double. Head into the top of the 4th, down 2-0. Up to bat in the top of the fourth for the Chargers, number 1, Trent Hurlburt. First pitch to the ball. Next pitch a little low for ball 2, 2-0. Pitch catches the inside corner for strike 1, 2-1. Strike 2. And a fly ball is going to drop in inside the line. Connor over to pick it up, hold him to a single. So the Chargers have the leadoff batter on. Back to the top of the lineup, number 10, Brant Furman. Sam checks his runner at first. Comes home with it. Pitch inside, gets away from Brent, and is going to allow the runner to advance to second base. Pitch just misses inside for a ball. That pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. He's a little slow on his call, so I got to wait here until he does something. So 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter. Next pitch in there inside for ball 3. Line drive back up the middle. Kobe grabs it on 1 hop, throws it in, cut off by the first baseman. And the Chargers have 2 runners on here in the top of the 4th. Nobody out. Brings up number 17, Jared Hurlburt. Runner goes, throw down to third, runner back in. We tried to get him, the runner on third sneaking off a little bit. So, runner steals second on defensive indifference. Runners on second and third now, nobody out. Ground ball right at, doubles him up, right at Caden. Caden picks it up. Caden was in on the grass, waiting for to get the throw at home. Grabs it about a foot off the ground, fires it over to Seth, and all of a sudden the Monarchs now looking good. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th, runner on second base. First pitch misses outside for a ball. This is number 32, Connor McCoy. Sam and Brent want to have a quick conversation here. Pitch up a little bit high for a ball. 2-0. Fly ball, foul, and out of play. Connor is 1 for 2 on the day and scored one of their 2 runs. Sam steps off, doesn't like the sign that he got from Brent. Go through it again. And looks like they're going to talk again. Inside, ball 3, 3-1. Runner at second looks like he's trying to give signs to the batter. Pitch misses inside for ball 4. Brings up their shortstop. Number 4, Stephen Bryce. 2 outs, runners on first and second. First pitch in there for a called strike. Take it. Chopper to the shortstop. Caden bobbles it, and everyone is safe. Tried to rush his throw over to third base. And the bases are now loaded for sophomore number 22, Kobe Collins. Wind is picking up again, blowing right back into our face. So 2 outs, bases loaded. Kobe is 0 for 1 for the day with a walk. First pitch fouled, out of play. Monarchs trying to get out of jam here again in the 4th. Pitch sails up high for a ball. 1-1. Sam steps off. As Brent go through the signs again. Fouled, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs now. Line drive into left field for a base hit. Brings in a run. And the Chargers now lead 3-0. Base is still loaded for number 21, Jas Fadley. First pitch in there for a called strike. Josh is 1 for 2 on the day. Curveball in there for strike 2. 0-2 on the batter. Thought about offering it that pitch, but just misses for ball 1. Swinging strike 3. And the Chargers leave the bases loaded, but not after putting another run up on the board. Heading to the bottom of the 4th, Monarchs are down 3-0. Up to bat for the Monarchs in the bottom of the 4th, senior right fielder number 13, Connor Bean.
Let's go, Bean.
Curveball in there for strike 1. Outside for ball 1, 1-1. Swinging strike 2. And Connor goes down on strikes. Brings up first baseman, number 23, Landon Trader. Landon is 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch up high for ball 1. Outside, ball 2, 2-0. Pitch catches the bottom part of the strike zone for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Chopper up the middle. Shortstop grabs it. Throws over to first for out number one. Excuse me, out number two. We're going to have a pinch batter here. Coming in to take over designated hitting duties from Caleb is sophomore number 41, Henry Wolf. Swinging strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Chopper to the third baseman, grabs it, fires it over to first, who stretches, holds onto it for out number three. Monarchs go in order in the bottom of the fourth, and the top of the fifth still down 3-0. First up to bat in the top of the fifth. For the Chargers, number 23, Sam Hurlburt. Sam is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. Squares to bunt, pulls it back. Ball high. No changes defensively for the Monarchs. Next pitch up high for ball 2. 2-0. Outside for ball. Oh, nope. Catches the outside corner for a strike. Called strike 2. 2-2 now. Just misses for ball 3. 3-2. In there for called strike 3. Catches that inside corner. Scared me there for a second. I didn't think he was going to call it. Brings up number 13, Preston Funderburk. Preston's 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch, a little low for ball 1. Second pitch, swinging, strike one. 1-1 on the batter. A little bit outside for a ball. 2-1. Batter wants to get his signs again. Sam patiently waiting on the mound. Chopper down the third base. One hops over to first. Stretch. No, no, no. He had hold of it when he was on it. Come on. Said he came off the bag on that, so an error by the third baseman. I thought he came off the bag after he had the ball in his glove, but umpire didn't agree and didn't ask me for my opinion. So 1 out, runner on first. Pitch a little low for ball 1. Runner's a little bit of a lead at first, not too much. Next pitch low, ball 2. 2-0. Sorry, this is second baseman number 1, Trent Hurlburt. Ball 3. That's in there for a called strike. 3-1 now. Ball high. And the runner takes his base. So runners on first and second now, 1 out. And back to the top of the lineup for the Chargers. Right fielder, senior number 10, Brant Furman. Brant is 1 for 2 on the day, scored 2 runs and has walked twice. Swinging, strike 1. Thought he could catch up with that high fastball. Inside, ball gets, no, doesn't get away from Brent, drops straight down. Able to keep the runners from advancing. Brent wants to call. Timeout, talk to his pitcher real quick. Runner on first and second, 1 out. Here in the top of the 5th. In there for a called strike. 1-2. Sam checks his runner at second, comes home with it. Little curveball just misses. Two and two now. Chopper up the middle, backhanded by Harrison. Drops it for a second, able to pick it up. And I thought he got back there and touched the bag, but I guess not. So bases are loaded again. 1 out. Up to bat their pitcher, number 17, Jared Hurlbert. Little popper. Seth's going to grab that one for out number 2. And he doubled him up. Runner had come off first base, wasn't thinking, and the Monarchs get them out of the inning. Another double play by the Monarchs. But the Monarchs need some runs to get back in this game, going to the bottom of the 5th, still down 3-0. Out to bat for the Monarchs here in the bottom of the 5th, left fielder number 9, Rodney Bakken. First pitch swinging, strike 1. Pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Their pitcher's been making pretty good work of the Monarchs lineup here. He's only thrown, that was his 47th pitch. And the Monarchs still have not gone through our lineup twice yet. Outside for ball 2. Pitch fouled straight back. Two balls, 2 strikes down, Rodney. Fly ball, out of play on the right side. Another foul out of play. So Rodney continuing to stay alive up there, battling. Slaps one, foul again. Outside for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Rodney. Payoff pitch to Rodney. Misses inside for ball 4. The Monarchs have the leadoff batter on here in the bottom of the 5th. Rodney gets a decent-sized lead at first. Up to bat, number 18, Seth Fetchy squares the bunt. He's in there. Oh, no, he's not. Thought he had beat the throw in there. But he got him for out number 1. In case I didn't say it, up to bat, senior number 18, Seth Fetchy. First pitch was a ball. Pitch number 2 is high for ball 2, 2-0. Fouls it straight back. 2-1 now. Monarchs have just not been able to string anything together here this game. Pitch low and outside. 3-1. He was taking that one all the way, looking for a walk, but that was in there for a strike. Full count now. That one jams him inside, ball out of play. So we'll do it again. Got him on an off-speed pitch for strike number 3. 2 outs now for the Monarchs. Brings up pitcher number 70, Sam Galbraith. Pitch 1 is high. Chopper to the shortstop. Grabs it, throw over to first in time for out number 3. Monarchs are not able to put anything across the board again in the 5th. Heading to the top of the 6th. Still down 3-0. bat for the Chargers, number 32, Connor McCoy. First pitch foul. And out of play. Ooh. Landed right in the dugout. Excuse me, right in the bullpen of the Chargers. Connor's 1 for 2 on the day, a run scored and a walk. Line drive, fouled on the third base line. So 0-2 now. Just gets a piece of it, fouls it again. Ground ball up the middle, past shortstop in there for a base hit. Caden was playing him shaded to the left and couldn't make the play up the middle. Brings up shortstop number 4, Stephen Bryce. Small lead at first. Sam checks him. Comes home with it. First pitch in there for a called strike. Just misses outside. 1-1. Line drive to right center field. That's going to drop in there for a hit. Kobe gets to it quickly, throws it in to hold him to a single. So back-to-back hits here in the top of the 6th as the Chargers threatening again. Brings up number 22, sophomore Kobe Collins. Pitch 1 up high. Kobe's 1 for 2 on the day, an RBI and a walk. At the letters for strike 1, 1-1. Down low, good block by Brent, keep the runners from advancing. 2-1. High outside, ball 3. High and outside for ball 4. Coach Eldman's going to come call time, come talk to his pitcher. The bases are loaded once again. Coach Hellman having a quick discussion with his pitcher. and the rest of his infield real quick on what they're going to be doing here. Doesn't look like he's going to be making a change. I think he's just discussing a few things, wants to calm his pitcher down. Make sure the infield knows to come home with it. To try to prevent the run. Monarchs could use another double play here. Umpire started walking out to the mound, but Coach Hellman breaks it up. Brings up third baseman number 21, Josh Fadley. Josh is 1 for 3 on the day. Infield in on the grass all the way around to prevent the run coming home. First pitch in there for a strike. Pitch is popped up, out of play. 0-2. Hawk just flew over. I think it has the it had the frog that was hopping around in his talons there. 0-2. Outside for a ball. Good block by Brent. Swinging strike 3. There's an out that the Monarchs needed. 1 out now, base is still loaded. Brings up center fielder number 23, Sam Hurlbert. Sam is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk and a strikeout. Monarchs still playing in. He bunts it home. Sam is not going to be able to make a play, and the squeeze bunt works to bring in a run. Looks like the Monarchs weren't ready defensively for that one. Great bunt that just died right there. No chance of getting him at home or at first by the time Sam got to the ball. So 4-0 now in the top of the 6th. 1 out. Base is still loaded. For the first baseman, Preston Funderburk. Inside for ball 1. Swinging strike 1. 1-1 on the batter. Monarchs could use a double play right here. Inside ball 2. 2-1. Swinging strike 2. 2-2. Preston is 2 for 3 on the day. Got him with a changeup for strike 3. That allowed the outfield to step back and get the easy play. Up to bat, second baseman, freshman number 1, Trent Hurlbert. First pitch up high for a ball. Just misses a little low for ball 2. 2-0. Up high for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, and no place to put him. (3-0). You got to imagine he's going to put his bat on his shoulder here and let this one come down. Inside for ball 4. Brings in another run. So 5-0 now. Here in the top of the 6th. And coach is going to go out. And we're going to have a pitching change here. Looks like it's going to be number 7, Tyler Holt. So 5-0, top of the 6th. Bases loaded, 2 outs. We'll take a break as Tyler throws his warm-up pitches. As Tyler takes his last warm-up pitch. We are back to the top of the lineup for the Chargers. Senior number 10, Brant Furman. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the 6th, Chargers leading 5-0 over the Monarchs. First pitch in there for a called strike. Brandt is 1 for 2 with 2 walks and 2 runs scored. Pitch fouled out of play, 0-2. Brent going out to talk to Tyler real quick. All right, conference is over. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Curveball stays out. 1-2. Catches the outside corner for strike 3. So, heading to the bottom of the 6th. Monarchs down 5-0. Need to get some runs. Up to bat for the Monarchs in the bottom of the 6th. Senior center fielder number 14, Kobe Kreppel. First pitch, swinging strike 1. Kobe has no official at bat because he sacrificed his first time up. But the Monarchs weren't able to put that run across the board. Swinging strike 2, 0-2 now on Kobe. Catches the outside corner for strike 3. And Kobe goes down looking. Back to the top of the lineup now for the Monarchs. Senior number 17, Harrison Adelgren. Curveball misses a little bit high.
dropped back in there quite a bit. High and inside, ball 2. Outside ball 3, 3-0. Let's see what Coach Pelletier says here. Looks like he's giving Harry the green light if he sees something good. Outside ball 4. And the Monarchs have the leadoff batter on. Up to bat, number 6, shortstop Caden Woodward. In the other game in our pool, it looks like the Dallas Angels are currently leading the Tulsa Jaguars 6-3 in the bottom of the 7th, although it sounds like the Jaguars might be fighting back. Throw to first, Harrison back in safely. Another throw over. Oh, got him leaning, but he's back in there. That was close, but Harrison was able to make it back in safely. Comes home with it. Pitch down the middle. Harrison in there safely with a stolen base. Oh, and 1 on Caden. Runner at second base. Swinging strike 2. 0-2 on Caden. Got about 10 minutes left here in our time limit. Swinging strike 3, and Caden goes down on strikes. Brings up senior right fielder number 13, Connor Bean. Swings at a high strike. Swinging strike 2, 0-2 now on Connor. Fakes a throw back to second. Swinging strike 3, and Connor goes down on strikes. For out number 3. As we head into the top of the 7th, Monarchs still down 5-0. Up to bat here in the top of the 7th. Pitcher number 17, Jared Herbert. First pitch is fouled back. In there for a strike. Sorry, the first pitch was a ball. Thought he swung at it. 1-1.
Fly ball to right field. Oh, we had a defensive change. William Fields takes over for Connor Bean in right field, and he gets into that one for out number 1. We also have Cameron Pelletier taking place for Rodney Bakken in left field. Infield remains the same. Up to bat, catcher, Connor McCoy. High outside for ball 1. Low, ball 2, 2-0. Up high for ball 3. Pitch down the middle for a strike. 3-1 now.
Line drive into right field for a base hit. Right between first and second. So Chargers have a runner on here with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Brings up junior number 4, Stephen Bryce. We're going to have a courtesy runner here for their catcher.
Courtesy runner. So number 8 is in as a courtesy runner. Let's see, number 8 is sophomore Joe Tripp. Not a big lead at all. Tyler checks him back, comes home with it. In there for a called strike. Curveball in there for strike 2. Boy, that had some movement on it. High for ball 1. Looked like he was going to offer it that one for a second. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Curveball doesn't break and hits him, and he takes his base. So runners on first and second now. 1 out. Brings up left fielder, sophomore number 22, Kobe Collins. First pitch in there for a strike. fly ball, right left field side, but out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball again. Kids are running for the foul balls because they know if they get a foul ball and bring it back to the scorer's table, they get a free piece of candy. And this is like not a little piece of candy. They have some pretty big pieces. Oh, float plane flying over the field there. Don't know if that caught on camera or not. Just misses outside for a ball. 1-2. That one stays up. Ball 2, 2-2. Caught the outside corner for strike 3. 2 outs now. Brings up number 21, sophomore Josh Fadley. 2 outs, 2 on here in the top of the 7th. First pitch outside for a ball. Pitch too high. 2-0. Down low for ball 3, 3-0. Outside, ball 4, runner takes his base. Brings up center fielder number 23, Sam Hurlbert. Brent goes out to talk to Tyler real quick after 4 straight balls. First pitch in there for a called strike. Pitch 2 stays up high. 1-1. Get that float plane coming in again. About to fly right over us. High and outside for ball 2, 2-1. High ball 3, 3-1. That's in there for a called strike. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. All the runners will break on the pitch here. And misses ball 4 and walks in a run. So the score is now 6-0 in the top of the 7th. 2 outs, bases still loaded. We're going to have a pinch batter here. Number 19, senior Josh Kurtz is going to come in to bat for first baseman Preston Funderburk. And Coach Heldman is going to take the time to walk out and talk to his pitcher. So 6-0 in the top of the 7th. If the score holds, we'll be playing the looks like we're playing the Tulsa Jaguars right here on this field. If Monarch can put together a big bottom of the 7th rally. Oh, we're going to have a pitching change too. So Tyler's going out, and Caden Woodward's going to come in to pitch. So we'll take a break while he throws his warm-up pitches. First pitch gets away from the catcher and brings in another run. Score now 8-0. Excuse me, 7-0. Pitching Caden Woodward. Harrison moved over from second to short. Landon moved from first to second. Next pitch just misses him for ball 2. And Tyler went from pitcher over to first base. Low ball 3, 3-0. Pitch in there for a strike, 3-1. Swinging strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Called strike 3. But the Chargers put up a couple more runs here in the top of the 7th. And we're going to the bottom of the last inning. Monarchs down 7-0. Up to bat in the bottom of the 7th. The now second baseman, number 23, Landon Trader. Landon has the 1 Monarchs hit of the day. See if he can get another one, because we need a lot of base runners if we're going to get back in this thing. Swinging, strike 1. In the dirt. 1-1. Scheduled up is Landon, Henry Wolf, and Cameron Pelletier. Outside corner for strike 2. 1-2. Fouled straight back. Caught by the on-deck batter after it bounced off the fence. Still 1-2 on the batter. Fouls that one off. Stay alive. Stays 1-2. Low ball 2. 2-2. Fly ball. Short left field. Wind is pushing it. Left fielder does a good job staying with it for out number 1. Brings up designated hitter number 41, Henry Wolf. First pitch at the letters for ball 1. Up high, ball 2. 2-0. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. In the dirt for ball 3, 3-1. Gotta think with all the base runners we need, Henry's probably putting his bat on his shoulder. No, he's swinging. That was a pitch to swing at, too. Just missed it. Full count. Catches the outside corner for strike 3. Well, the Monarchs are down to the last out. Up to bat now, left fielder number 32, Cameron Pelletier. Ground ball off the third baseman's glove and into left field for a hit. Third baseman had to come over quite a way. He was going to have a tough time making that play. So the Monarchs have a runner on here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs, up to bat, senior third baseman number 18, Seth Fetchy. Foul back out of play. Cameron gets a little lead there at first. Check this swing for ball 1. Easy throw over to first. Cameron dives back in safely. Cameron's got a big lead now. Seth chops a little one to the pitcher. Pitcher picks it up over to first for out number 3. So that will be the game. Monarchs struggle to get any offense going here in the first game of the Homeschool World Series. Final score: Baltimore Chargers 7 runs on 11 hits and 1 error. Middle Tennessee Monarchs no runs on 2 hits and 3 errors. The Monarchs will be playing at 2 o'clock Eastern time. Actually, probably more about 2:15 now. We get 45 minutes in between games. This one ran a little long, so it'll probably be about 2:15 Eastern time before we start the next game, and that will be against the Tulsa Jaguars, who lost the first game in our pool. So the Monarchs need to need a win here to stay out of the 0-2. 0-2, there is still a possibility, even if someone goes 0-2, to not get dropped into Division 3, but need to win at least one to guarantee Division 2. So we'll be back on the air in about 45 minutes. Till then, have a great day.